No, Mike. I actually think that Starner was quite bad. Why would you say those things? Oh, hi. Hello.
We're rolling. Shit.
It's just the ambience of our relationship here. I was thinking more background ambience.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Hello and welcome to the Infinite Escape Room, the puzzle podcast where a gaggle of geographically diverse chums come together. Literally, we're all together in the same place, having our producers weekend, just finished the planned activities, and have a drink and so a homemade escape room. I'm Mike, I'm currently drinking a mocha.
I'm John. I've got a flat white and I was on time this morning.
We'll get to that.
I'm Mairi and I'm drinking a ginger beer. I would like the record to know I was also on time this morning.
Thank you, Mairi.
I'm Jamie, I'm drinking a latte, and I started out on time, but due to London being shut down, ended up 30 minutes late.
Sure, Jamie. Sure.
The city hates me.
Hopefully, before this comes out, there'll be an episode of our travel log, so you'll be able to follow along with the fun of our weekend.
Did you record your journey?
Yeah.
We recorded bits of the journey.
Oh, and Mike's descent into madness.
Yeah, it's like the black box of that Myanmar flight. It's just, it's progressively less happy. Sorry, that's. Can you snooze it, boy? I just had a lovely panellaise on this. I'm feeling much better about the world. Anyways, back in the day, in days of yore,
Yes.
there was a setup to a podcast. How does it work? Each week, one of us presents a part of Infinite Escape. I want the others to try and solve it, except for this week.
You have not brought a puzzle.
We improv in this.
We are doing
Oh, no.
old-fashioned style tier whip round. Everybody brings an up to 10-minute puzzle segment on a theme which I shall introduce shortly. But first, we need to thank our glorious patrons, who I don't have in front of me, so will be inserted here in a voiceover.
This podcast wouldn't be possible without the help of our glorious, fabulous, wonderful patrons. And in particular, we would like to thank this week Jen McPhillamy, Teresa Lander, and C.D. Doyle. Thank you so very much for being just bloody brilliant people. And to be honest, to all of our wonderful, marvellous, fantabulous, strangely alluring patrons. If you would like to join their ranks for as little as £1 a month and get access to early releases of episodes, unedited stuff, videos. I think we sometimes share the live streams of our recordings, bonus stuff, and more. Then head on over to patreon.com/The Infinite Escape Room. It really helps, keeps us in gear, it keeps us in software, it keeps us in hosting, and very occasionally it allows us to all meet up in person. So thanks so much to our patrons. We flippin' love you to bits. Anyway, back to On Location and Knackered Mike.
Folks, here's the setup. So each of us will be, in no particular order, asked to present a 10-minute puzzle on the theme in the location of the formerly independent coffee chain.
Oh, right.
Okay.
And so what we're going to do now is we are going to go off mic for a bit, possibly for a little while, depending on if we want to change locations.
I hate you so much.
And then do we have a preference on order?
I'll go first.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay, John wants to go first. Who wants to go second?
I'll go second.
All right, let's go second.
I'll go third.
I'll go fourth. Okay, great. So it will be 4 locations or puzzles within the formerly independent coffee chain, the doors of which are chained shut. We are trapped inside, along with...
Wow, that actually is someone chaining them shut. That's fine.
Oh, God.
You hired actors to do this?
No, immersive.
He didn't pay them much. That's tradition.
Anyway, right, so we are going to retire now to our various mind palaces and have a think.
Good lord.
See you in a bit.
Bye.
Okay, and welcome back. We have just spent the last 20 minutes in unsociable silence. All of us bent over our various...
I nearly got thrown out.
John nearly got thrown. Did you really?
Being weird.
Well, I was being odd. I think it looked like I was deciding where to put my bum.
The day of the London Half Marathon.
Yeah.
You said that out loud as well, Gilly. Anyone would throw anything else in? Jamie, you smug...
Oh, I'll just leave that carry. The silence will speak volumes.
So, anyway, we are in a formerly independent coffee shop.
Because capitalism.
Because capitalism. The doors are closed behind us and have been chained shut and are sealed with 4 whimsical padlocks. A barista who looks like Ainsley Harriott looks at us and says, "Oh, yeah, it's me, Ainsley Harriott. Oh, no.
I have questions about this.
We've been sealed in. Oh, no. You're pretty sure this isn't Ainsley Harriott." But he then says, "I'm Ainsley Harriott." And, seems like a stand-up bloke. You believe him. He says, "Looks like we've been sealed in here for capitalism. I think they're turning this into a cast. Oh, where's this voice going? Where is it?
I think when you said capitalism, you instantly started to flick into Russian.
Yeah, but it still is. Soyuz. Anyway, for some of you, there's
That's not remarkably like Lenin. You really don't book Lenin right now.
Fortunately, my I don't know, butler, it also works here. It's been a funny kind of year. It's concealed 4 whimsical
And
keys
his church organ is playing.
to escape this formerly independent coffee shop. Hi. Off you toodle. You got 10 minutes per locker. That's up to a total of 40 minutes. Hi.
You done?
Yeah, so
Okay.
where are we going first? Because we've decided an arbitrary order.
Right.
In fact, what are our locations between the 4 of us? Let's see how much overlap there is.
So my location is this very table of this very room.
What's everybody else's location?
My location is an unspecified table elsewhere. And
Thank you for not saying the same
Of this very room.
of this very room.
Do the real pie table.
Brethren.
I've chosen the guest blend station.
Oh, very good.
And I've chosen a patch of wall.
Of this very room.
Okay. Shall we begin at this very table in this very room?
yes.
Hey, ready when you are.
Right.
Hit it.
So,
You should do that.
you are sat at a round table inside this very room. The table buzzes. I'll stop it. The table buzzes a little. The buzzing is coming from beneath. You look under the table and find a box fastened to the underside. It is locked. On the side of the box is a screen with 3 dials. They are different shapes. Turning a dial changes a number above it, but with each dial affecting a single number. You have 10 minutes. Your time starts now. Would you like to see the dials?
Yes, please.
Here, in full HD. Are you ready?
Let's do this.
You ready for some art?
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you please describe what you're looking at?
First one is a sort of circle with lots of dots around it. I think they're speech marks.
Okay.
The middle one is a square with 4 squiggles around it. And the last one is a plant pot. Beautiful.
Nice.
Accurate.
That's beautiful, yeah. So those are our 3 dials.
I mean, actually, they're all sort of physical pictures that you can grab and turn, and the number above the dial changes.
Interesting. Okay.
Seeing that and knowing you walked around to scout this place out makes me want to go look inside all the plant pots to see what you've put in them.
Go and scout. Be my guest.
That's why you almost got kicked out.
But if you say anything, please come back and say it into the microphone.
Take it with me. Everyone come with me.
You're welcome, Mike. Editor Mike.
Have you actually hidden things in the plant pot?
No comment, Your Honour.
Oh my god, he might actually have hidden things in the plant
He's turned this
pot.
into a real escape room.
Okay, I'm going to... Okay, I'm
Is
going
there
to...
anything under the table? Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
If I'd actually managed to stash a box under the table
While we
while
were
you
there.
3 were sat at it without me noticing,
I wouldn't put it past you. I mean, but also, just to say, Mike's wandered off to look at a big plant pot, and I've just spotted there are so many plant pots along the
Loads
wall.
along that wall there.
And there's another one by the front door as well.
Unless we just count the number of plant pots and we turn the dial.
Oh, yeah. Soup here.
So how many plant pots are there? And those are little plant pots. So cook the one from the... in the little white
Oh, yeah.
thing. So how many we got here?
John did scout out a lot, so I feel like it's all of them. I trust that John found them all.
Yeah, you made everybody feel...
There are 9 white plant pots. That's about as high as we can go.
What about the...
If we turn one of the dials, how high can we do it?
I'm not segregating plant pots, Jamie.
Listen back to a previous episode where we talked about growing up in apartheid.
John, I would like to twist the dial further than 9. What happens?
Goes up to, I was going to say goes up to 11, but it goes up much further than 11.
Okay, so we need to do as many
It goes
plant
up to 99 and then goes back to 0.
Oh, God.
All the plant pots.
How many plant pots are there?
I don't know that we can see all the ones on the
15
wall.
pots.
There's people sitting in the front. And there's also, do you get the other one on the little extra ledge over there?
I've done 17 so far.
Let's try 17 then. That's what we got so far.
Have we tried 17?
There's 17 plant pots. The number flashes green.
Right, so there's other things.
The second symbol, tables. That's going to be number of tables.
Square tables?
Or number of
or-
chairs.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. Ooh.
or chairs. Yeah.
Because the chairs are
John has
squiggles.
really scribbled on these chairs to emphasise them.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if it was just really bad at drawing circles.
Oh no. The circular tables have 4 seats, but the square tables have 2.
Oh, interesting. The booths.
Let's just do all tables.
Yeah, okay. So, circular tables.
17, including those things. And then we've got those as well. So let's try 19 first, and then we'll see if we need to go higher up
Which dial are you turning?
the middle dial to 19.
Nope.
Okay.
Okay,
So
so
was
yeah.
that tables or chairs you tried?
That was tables.
Okay, well, hang on.
Including the bar stools there and there.
Oh, so yeah, we've got table. Oh, yeah, of course. Tables and chairs. So how many circular tables are there? 'Cause we've got the shape.
1, 2, 3,
3. Just 3?
4.
1, 2.
Oh no, just 3. Yeah.
Just the 3. Okay, and we try turning the first dial, which is the circle, to 3.
Nope.
Ah, okay.
It might not even be a table.
What else is circular?
What else is circular?
Oh, is it a light?
Oh,
Like, could those little
lights.
dots be like
Oh, they're
light
illumination.
lines coming out?
Yes, we've got 3 over there. Oh god, we got spotlights.
Yeah, there's too many
There's
lights.
those things over
They're
there.
still not even illuminated. Oh god, it can't be that.
How high can you count?
Not this high. Absolutely can't be this.
We're 4 minutes in. Okay, we've got 1 out of 3. Without on
It's
the
already gone far better than I envisioned. Oh.
oh no, there's a could be the black sheep leather. That's like a circle thing that's
Oh,
stuck
you
around it.
think? I think John would have drawn it more detailed.
That's very true. Yeah, I would have actually drawn a sheep face in the middle rather than a
Also,
circle.
This is just a generic independent coffee shop.
Formally independent coffee shop. We are not in anywhere specific.
So the black, white sheep goat.
Yes, white goat coffee.
Right goat coffee, very good.
Ooh, okay. So
4 minutes 30, would you like a tiny steer?
Yeah.
You were warmest when you were looking at tables.
okay. The number of tables.
What if it's number of square tables with 4 chairs around them? Or maybe start with. If we just minus
There
number
are
of tables.
no square tables with 4 chairs around them. And 0 does not work.
Interesting. So we just do another square table.
Yeah, let's throw out then. So, number of square tables, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4,
6. 7.
That's 2 over there. They push 2 together.
Shit, I've got to count the independent ones, haven't we?
Yeah, indeed.
So,
Is 16 including those ones as well? So let's try 16 in the middle. Turn the middle dial to 16.
Nope.
and you try the first dial for 16.
Nope.
Oh.
The answer to this puzzle just changed.
Oh, and it was occupied seats maybe, or tables. So empty tables?
People. Oh, those are people.
Empty chairs at empty tables.
Number of occupied tables, number of...
No, number of people
Empty tables.
sitting at tables.
Oh, that is the occupancy.
1,
Also, including us, so 4.
Yeah?
5,
Yeah.
6, 7, 8, 9.
Which dial are you turning?
Middle one.
So, your answer being the number of people sat at any table, you are turning the dial that is square. Is that what you're doing?
No, let's turn the first dial to the number of people at any table.
Nope.
Okay. Number of people at square tables
1, 2, 3 is 5.
5.
So middle and
Correct.
Okay.
And then what's that then? Is that
You've got
4.
the final dial.
Number of people at circular table, us, 4.
No.
No, different symbol.
could be empty circular tables because there's no people around it.
1.
1.
Oh, there is someone.
So it's just one then, is it? Just that one.
Yeah.
One in the first dial.
Correct. Box opens and a key in the shape of a table falls out.
What's its name? John's table key. How's about the occupant's key?
Yes,
Nice.
the occupant's key.
Fantastic.
Love it. Just
That
under
was,
7 minutes.
That was a
Beautiful.
basic bit as it gets.
I
Oh, damn.
I help them. It's our actual environment. That's
Yeah, that was really there. That's actual escape room stuff.
Yeah, that's something we could only do in person.
Yeah,
That's quite nice.
Beautiful.
authentic.
I was very, very lucky that those people got up in the middle of you guys being stuck, because that
That helped.
That tilted thing.
Slice.
Also, they left all their pastries, by the way, and the records show that they've got a table full of pastries and they're just gone.
I know. I'm going to say this is a moral maze moment. The the coffee bar staff are occupied.
You could grab all of those.
No
pastries
one would
for
judge
yourself.
you.
No.
No one would judge you, comrade.
It's not a...
Those are the people's pastries.
Do you know the bit of Kill Bill? What's up this on here?
Okay, it's not a moral question either. It's a question of food waste. You know, and then the environment being what
Which
it
is a moral question, I suggest, with only one answer.
Yeah. Don't waste food.
Yeah. Don't waste food.
Eat those pastries.
Okay, Mairi.
Yes.
I believe you're next.
I am next.
So we've got one key. We've got the occupant's key.
Fantastic.
Oh my God, he's written a tome.
Let me know when you want.
This is like the 8th Harry Potter book.
A little bit shorter, but actually similar in vibe.
What's it answer to old JK or like?
I was going to say, like,
Whimsical. let's say.
Okay, so we'll go, yeah.
Rather than...
Art
Hermione, who was a woman.
a cisgender. Please start, Jamie. As you are reeling from your success of the previous puzzle, an envelope slips through the front door and it says, from the head office. It says, in exactly 10 minutes' time, the entire team of head office will be visiting. If this goes well, they will hire more people, make everyone's lives wonderful for this formerly independent, and now it's not independent. If not, they're going to bulldoze it as well as locking you in forever.
Well,
But you're...
It almost feels secondary now.
But Ainsley Harriet, I'm not going to do the voice, behind the table says, don't worry, we've got exactly nine pastries. I'm going to lay them out on the table, and you can just decide who's going to sit where, okay?
to be honest, that sounds more like Ainsley Harriet than the last one.
Maybe Mike can dub this in later, in Ainsley Harriet's voice. And he lays at a table for 9 people in this exact order. And I'm going to show a visual reference. Does someone want to describe what is laid around the table and what the table looks like?
Okay, so it's a long rectangular table with 4 seats down one long side, 4 seats down the other long side, and then 1 seat at the head. Jamie, do you want to take down one side?
Yeah, so across the top, going left to right, we have a cake, a spinach roll, a sausage roll, and a croissant.
Mike?
And then in the head chair, the single head chair, we have eggs, and then the bottom row we have croissant, sausage roll, spinach roll, eclair.
Yes, correct. I said that so actually.
Do we win?
You solved my puzzle. I'm joking. Inside the envelope, you notice there are more things. What would you like to do?
Let's look at the things in the envelope.
Fantastic. That's what I wanted you to do.
Yay.
Inside the envelope, you find 9 name badges saying names of people, and for some inexplicable reason, on the name badges, it also says their food and friend preference.
Not a logic puzzle, you scumbag.
This is why I was very anxious. I don't know if this is logically solvable, but they're going to try.
As long as it's solvably logical, we're fine.
Let's play matchy-matchy.
Okay. The first badge is for Langford Langley, and it says, I don't want to sit next to Madsen, brackets adjacently.
So he's definitely ending up opposite Madsen. Madsen was that?
Sorry, that was doesn't want to sit opposite.
Doesn't want to sit
Adjacent
adjacent.
to Madsen.
Don't confuse things, Michael.
I can repeat any of these clues.
No, you can't.
Good luck, though. The next badge that falls out the envelope is from Eric Frank. It says, I have a very sweet tooth and I want to sit near the head of the table.
Okay, so they're probably cake then. Or croissant.
The next badge says Darren Holf. He says, I sit at the head table.
Okay.
I sit at the head.
At the head, yeah. Maria Madsen says, I hate eggs and I want to sit as far away from them as possible. And I would like to sit next to another girl. And this is all written on her name badge.
Wow, big name badge.
So, okay, so want to stay far away from eggs with another girl.
With another girl she's next
So-
to. Mina Opal wants to sit diagonally from Percy.
Oh, you bastard.
Loves sausage rolls. Percy Pendle, I should say, wants to sit side by side with Sir Rowan. Sir Rowan says, I like savoury food and I'm a vegetarian and I'm on the bottom.
I've given up at Opal.
I can repeat any of these clues, it's fine. There's only 2 more people left. Marcus Xavier will sit says, I want to sit with a man on either side, and one of those I would love to be Langley.
Is Langley next?
Langley was the first one.
That was Langford.
Oh, I spelled it wrong. I only had 10 minutes.
Langley.
Okay.
I'm trying to confuse her.
The last badge that falls out is Mairi Mohandas. His badge says, I'm on the top side, and then underneath in small print, and this is definitely not an addition to try and make this puzzle work, no two people with alliterative names sit side by
Oh, I
side.
want to read the first name.
Nightmare.
And those are all of the badges that fall out.
Okay.
Ainsley Harriet's looking at you expectantly to decide who's going to sit where. Don't mess it up.
Okay. So we have one person who has to be at the head of
So
the
should
table.
we start the timer now? I feel like
Yeah. That was 4.5 minutes
I'm
of
so
exposition. But well done. Duncan has to sit at the head of the table.
If you want, you can draw on this if that's helpful. Like, I don't mind whatever you do.
I feel like he was the only person that had a very clear, I must
use
go.
the pencil. We've got rubber on the pencil.
It's not the best rubber.
You're not
You can see
feeling
it
confident,
from-
are you?
So we know who's at the head. So Damon's at the head.
Yes.
Damon.
Darren Hoff
Oh, I can't read
is
my
sitting
writing.
at the head.
I said Duncan, you said Damon, and the answer is Darren. We are so screwed.
Maria is either on the croissant on the top left or the eclair on the bottom right. Top
Maria
left and right.
Madsen.
Oh, I broke the pencil.
So Maria's there or there.
Oh no.
Who gave the O for IT duties?
How many other ladies do we have?
I said Maria Madsen, Mina Opal, and those are the only obvious.
So Maria Madsen wants to be as far away from eggs as possible. So that we must put her at the end of the table, the far end of the table, away
And
from the head.
She also wants to sit next to a girl, which means that wherever Maria sits, Nina sits next to her.
Okay, what is Nina like?
Nina, diagonal from Percy, and loves a sausage roll. So
Okay, so
Nina's
there's
there,
a sausage. Yeah, Nina has to be on the top side, one off from the end.
which means that Maria is on the top right as well.
Are you okay with this pencil?
Would you like me to write?
I don't understand pressure. Please, sir.
There we go. Okay, so what was that shape?
So
Nina is top on the sausage roll. Maria's to the right of.
now I have nothing to
croissant.
touch.
Think of the time, Mike. Think of the time.
There was an audible look there.
If Nila's on top of the sausage roll, Nina wants to sit diagonal for Percy. So Percy is either a clay on the bottom right, or also sausage roll on the bottom.
Okay, Mairi, are these euphemistic? Are they intended to be euphemistic?
No, I was just desperately trying to think of names quickly.
These we think of very different names. Yeah, Hinch. I'm like Bob.
And I'm like, Langford Langley.
You should have written those
So,
kids'
Eric.
textbooks.
Yeah.
Lulu has
Wants
6
to
answers.
sweet tooth
Whimsical.
Yep.
near the head. So
Okay.
that's probably cake. But
Eric.
it's croissant, but cake seems sweeter.
Who was that again? Sorry.
Eric.
Is it Eric?
Cake is definitely
Number
sweeter
2.
than croissants.
Yeah. So we know Eric is there.
I feel like Jamie's smashing this.
Mona.
This is Clay's all over
Okay,
again.
we've got so Rowan is a veggie, so
Save
we've
from
got the
veggie
essential.
Yep. So Rowan is a veggie, and just to remind you, he would like to sit at the bottom.
Okay,
side
so
of the table.
Rowan's probably spinach rolls.
Yeah, he's got to be next to the eclair at the end.
Which means... Hold on a sec. Oh, yeah, because then Percy's to the left of me because he wants to sit adjacent
We
to
have
Rowan.
2 minutes and 40
Excellent.
seconds.
So
Percy's also good. Rowan's also good.
I thought
I'm just going to wipe Jamie's brow.
what do you mean, you guys?
thought this would take Jamie longer to solve.
Okay, we've only got 2 people left. Oh no, hang on. We've got more than that. We got that.
We've got 2 potential locations for Percy.
I would love the
Oh,
twist
so
to be that she
Percy-
actually
Percy's
named
not
10
there.
people and there's
Percy-
9
Oh,
places.
no, wait. Oh, Percy's
That would be
adjacent to
great.
Sir Rowan.
So, yeah, so
Could be
Percy can
behind
be the
that.
other side. What else do you know about Percy?
He's a pig.
It's just adjacent to Sir Rowan, so it could be either.
Okay.
It's still either one of those. Okay,
Okay,
cool.
who are we still waiting to seat?
Hang on, we haven't placed Sir Owen.
Xavier.
spinach roll
somebody
or
Xavier.
Marcus Xavier
Marcus Xavier.
wants to sit with a man on either side, and one of them is Langley.
And then we've got,
Langford Langley.
and then Langley doesn't want to sit adjacent to Madsen.
Langley
Maria
hates Madsen. Maria Madsen.
Maria Madsen. Okay, so we know where Maria is.
There's
Oh.
been an HR complaint about
What did Maria Madsen
We've
do
already
to
got-
Langley?
Maria's already covered it, so wherever Langley sits, it's not going to be next to hers. That's okay. But Langley needs to sit next to Xavier. So it can't go on top, it has to go on the bottom.
Which means
So-
it has to be here.
So Percy's on the end there. That is
Percy's on the end, which means that Langley's in the middle here. Is it who's? No, is it Langley or Xavier who has to be adjacent?
Xavier's in the middle. He's in a
Okay,
main
so
stand.
Xavier, and that means Langley is.
I like coffee.
That means the only person left is I don't. Is that Mairi? Look at the net.
Murray Mohandas.
Murray Mohandas goes in.
No two people with
Did you
an
put your
alliterative
A name
outside
into
of
this?
Murray.
Oh,
Murray.
Okay.
So I think we got it. So we've got on the top Eric, Murray, Nina, and Maria. We got Darren at the head of the table.
45
Then Bottom,
seconds.
Langley, Xavier, Rowan, Percy.
That is correct. As you do that correctly, I'm just going to say the table opens up and the key rises up with a cloud of smoke. All the pastries are dashed to the floor. And it was all just a test from head office. They're not really coming down. And yeah, the second key is now available. If you
With 36 seconds to go.
Give a name.
It's the head office key.
The head office.
Head office key.
Lovely.
Head office key. Oh my god.
Including my preamble, you still took under 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Very quick.
It's all this machine.
I could have made that so much harder. Good to know for future.
No, that was plenty.
Yeah, that was fine. Any more, I think I would have been an
I think if it had been me and John on our own, we would have just sat there
The
looking.
next one is like, there's a table. There are 29 place settings. Oh no.
You're coming across an Enigma machine in the middle of a coffee shop.
Xavier, Glavia.
And hoy!
Okay, so that's our second key.
Oh, God.
We're well on our way to escape.
Whichever one is. Thank you.
Now,
not as much lead in it
Jamie,
anymore, I'm
your
sorry.
location. your
Okay.
key.
Are you ready?
No.
Yeah.
Right. Everyone else, tell me once I described.
I'll tell you, John, would you be the
Once I described the very room.
Got a phone. I shall time this very room, and that is going to be the sum total of my contribution.
Okay. So you're going to head to the guest blend station at the back of the formerly independent coffee shop. So it's got a couple of bits and pieces. The first thing you notice is that it's got 4 separate like coffee roasting bins that are full of coffee beans. Beneath those is like a waste receptacle drawer. There's also like a little billboard that tells you about the gas blends. But your eyes are drawn to a little post-it note that's on top of one of the bins that says, I've hidden the key in one of these gas blend bins. Open the drawer of the bin and all the beans will fall out, including the key. But be warned, you only can open one drawer and the rest will completely lock. So get it right.
Have I started the timer yet?
No, yeah. Okay. So you don't want to be spilling beans all over the floor and just brute forcing it. Don't you fucking dare. Your time starts now. Please, what would you like to do?
What are the labels on the 4 bins?
So the 4 gas blends are labelled left to right. The first one is called Thunder Fist. The second one is Kopi Luwak. The third one is Luddite. And the fourth one is Barista's Shame. The spelling does not matter, because I can't spell Kopi.
So we have Thunderfist, Kopi Luwak, Luddite, and Barista's Shame.
Each of those 4 things has its own little dispensary drawer that you can pull out.
But we can only choose one to pull out.
If you pull out one, the rest will lock and you will not be able to go in there, so I wouldn't just pull out.
I would like to rifle through the waste bin.
So you go into the waste. It's a waste coffee receptacle, you know, the grounds and stuff.
Yeah.
It appears to be connected to all 4 bins at the same time, and it is locked with a 4-letter word lock.
Interesting.
Oh.
You said that there was a billboard with the blends and shizzle on.
Yes. So you've got a little board that tells you tells you about the gas blends a bit more. So it's got the name of the blend. It tells you what it costs, and gives you just a little description of like the flavour. So the first one is Thunderfist. This costs £2.10. And the description is a bold flavour with cherry notes. I can get these again for you if you want me to.
Sure.
Can you copy and paste them into the chat?
I will, yeah. These will be in the chat for you. The Kopi Luwak is a bit more expensive. It's £4.20. And it's described as passed through a gerbil. It stinks of shit.
Got it.
Your third one is the Luddite. Costs £1.20. Basic bitch blend. It's just coffee. And the fourth one is the Barista's Shame. This is the most expensive at £6.40. And the description is overly expensive, contains traces of cyanide.
Wow. Give me some of that.
Do you know what cyanide does?
Let me caffeinate me
Lovely
and let you
peaceful
pray for
death.
death.
Okay.
Coffee that makes you go to sleep.
The numbers very significant. The tastes also significant. Did you say there was like ground up stuff we can sniff/taste?
Nothing you can you can interact with it. You can't get into the coffee beans without pulling
So
the drawers open.
on the taste, we have bold cherry, gerbil shit,
Just coffee.
basic bitch coffee, and over-expensive cyanide.
Almonds.
Yeah. And then we have the prices.
Well, my instinct was this was going to be a sort of count the number of letters and take one letter from each. But the numbers didn't necessarily lend themselves to that.
Yeah. And we've got this 4-letter word lock as well, which is tricksy.
6, 10, 11. Yeah.
We could order in terms of price.
We could do. So it would be
Cheapest to
something
most expensive.
LTKB or something. Can we try LTKB?
Oh,
You correct
hang on.
KB, nothing.
Where are you getting K?
I got C for...
Oh,
I
it says
see.
The spellings of the names are not important.
Okay, so that's
not
nothing
about
to do with
the
the
names.
actual.
A little steer is available should you wish.
We have 7 minutes remaining. Could it be alphanumericize the pricing?
Oh.
Oh, but then 6940 64 is not a letter of the alphabet.
Same with 42, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh well.
Was there anything we've not interacted with?
You've interacted with everything in this part of the room.
Oh, Jamie, you nightmare. Sorry. In this part of the room?
In my little bit. In my
Okay,
little bit, I mean.
okay.
You've interacted with all the bits you need to.
Act 2.
Okay, we didn't need to know the consistent spellings of the name, but we know how to spell like cherry, shit, coffee, etc.
True.
It could be taking a letter from one of those.
Yes. And it's
The last
4.
thing.
So we could go with. So first was bold cherry, second was yodel shit, third was basic bitch coffee, and 4 was over expensive. So we could go BGBO.
BGBO does not spit out the
It was a reach.
I think it's going to make a word.
Word, yeah.
You could brute force this, but I like some 4 letters on it.
expensive. Okay, so expensive is an E, so words that end with an E.
Boob.
Boob does not put in that lock.
G.
Cake.
Would you like a little steer?
Yeah.
Yeah, a diminutive
Yes.
steer walks into the coffee shop.
A dove.
little steer.
Oh, I see.
The prices are important.
Ah.
Finding out the 4 letters.
They
of the
are
word.
or they are not?
Are.
Okay, maybe it was onto something then.
Through 10.
Because we could just go with like the first letter up. So
Might be A.
no, that would be. So.
I'll give you the descriptors again if you like as well.
Yes, please.
So Thunder Fist is £2 and 10 pence, and it's described as a bold flavour with cherry notes. Kopi Luwak is £4 and 20 pence. Passed through a gerbil, stinks of shit. Luddite is £1 and 20 pence. Basic bitch blend, it's just coffee. And Barista Shane is £6 and 40 pence. Overly expensive, contains traces of cyanide. How are we doing time?
We have 4 minutes and 20 left.
Good. Doing good.
If this was an Ottendorf cipher, I'm thinking we take the second word of each of those and then count the number of letters. But I don't like the 20 as the second part of the 2 and 3.
We're going to return at the end of this, and you're going to explain what an Ottendorf cipher is.
The book cipher, like page, paragraph, line, word, letter.
Okay.
Well, I was wondering if it was maybe the first letter of each of the descriptions, but that gave me Faxos and and Oektok. That
I don't
Famous
think that's...
petroleum company.
yeah, I was going to say it's the petroleum company's social media platform. Sexy oil rig dancers. Okay, interesting. So the prices are significant.
Are the names of each blend significant?
No, the names do not matter.
Okay, right.
Is the spelling of the description significant?
The spellings of the descriptors are important, yes. They need to be right.
Yes.
Can you describe passed through a gerbil stinks of shit?
That's Kopi Luwak, that's £4 and 20 pence.
Could you reread the whole description for Kopi
Yep, Kopi Luwak, £4 and 20 pence. Passed through a gerbil, stinks of shit. Oh.
I'm just trying to stare down Jamie now. That's all I've got.
Any kind of reaction. If it helps,
2.5 minutes.
rather than saying £2 and 10 pence for Thunderfist, I should have maybe said £2 and 1 pence. Kopi Luwak, £4 and 2 pence. Luddite, £1 and 2 pence. Souls the Shame,
it's to do with
£6.
the
I was thinking it led down a bit, but that gets me BADBABFD.
No.
No?
No.
It's the word in the sentence and then the letter in the word.
So Thunderfist, £2 and 1 pence.
So the second
A
word.
bold flavour with cherry nuts.
No more. We just need bold. So the second word in that is O, right?
Right. £2 and 10 pence.
You mean the second?
Oh, £2 and 1 penny.
£2.01.
A
So
bold
B.
flavour with cherry notes.
Yeah.
Kopi Luwak, £4 and 2 pence. Passed through a gerbil, stinks of shit.
So £4
pence.
passed through A.
E. Gerbil.
Yep.
Luddite,
GE.
£1 and 2 pence. Basic bitch blend. It's just coffee.
BEA.
And then Barista Shame,
Bean,
£6.
it's bean.
£6 and 4 pence.
Bean, put bean in.
You put BEAN into the lock and it opens and you can open the receptacle.
Incredible.
You've got some ground up coffee in there.
What does it smell of?
Doesn't really smell of anything as far as you can gather.
Can we rummage?
You can rummage, nothing inside it.
Oh.
What's it taste of?
You take a little nibble, you immediately start foaming in the mouth and you die.
Okay, now that Mairi has made the ultimate sacrifice, we believe it to be Barista Shame. So let's open up that bin. Thank you very much, Mairi.
You open up the bin for Barista Shame and all the beans tumble down and out pops a little tea.
Now, Jamie, at the top of that, you said, I think this might have a back door in. I very nearly said it's Barista Shame right off the top of the book.
It was a 1 in 4 chance that you could have brute forced it.
What is the name of your key?
Oh shit, I didn't write it down. You have found
The suffocation.
Oh, the suffocation. And while you're opening that third whimsical padlock, Mairi pops back up to full hearts. It was only a temporary death because it was only a little bit of cyanide.
Beautiful.
Hey, cyanide pills can be defective. One of the assassins that tried to kill Franz Ferdinand at the beginning of World War I jumped into a river to drown himself and bit into a cyanide pill, but the river was only 3 feet deep, so he didn't drown, and the cyanide pill was defective.
And so you do ingest more background cyanide than you'd expect as well.
Especially when you hang around Mike for a long time.
Contain cyanide, don't they?
Yeah,
Seeds.
cherry hearts as well. Actually, one of the most dangerous things you can eat is raw rhubarb.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Yeah, it'll fuck you.
Which is why it's
Definitely done that before.
It's why it's disgusting.
I mean, if I go to the, sort of, oh, what's this? The worst possible celery. Okay, so that was our third lot. We've only got one more to go.
Jamie, that was very tough and very well put together. I compliment you.
This is some excellently put together room so far.
We've
really glad
I feel like we've ramped up in difficulty. Like mine was, let us count things.
That was good though. It was fun.
Mairi's was solid logic puzzle. Jamie's
was
not just a cipher, but a special kind of cipher. It's like,
Ottendorf.
It was a slightly badly put together Ottendorf.
and now,
for
for the most difficult
The shipping.
of the four.
the shit bar. So, with the other 3 keys in hand, you search around for where the fuck to go next. Fortunately, Ainsley Harrier is kind of nudging you with his head like, I am Ainsley, ready, steady, cock. He's indicating the patch of wall directly behind him. You amble over that way.
With them.
See, Mike is looking around the room now. We keep following his gaze to different bits of wall. Is it that bit? Is it that bit?
And you soak it in. It's got that kind of that cool independent coffee shop vibe. It's got that cool bare brick kind of block feel to it. You're not really sure what you're being directed towards. The only thing that's there really is the corner of the counter upon which sits a half-eaten pan of chocolat on a little plate with a little napkin and a little knife with it. And you
I
just
eat the
sort of
pan of
sit
chocolat.
there, and your time starts now.
Oh, Jamie's doing it.
Okay, cool. Come on up.
Now we eat the pan of chocolate. Can we?
Again, you eat the pan of chocolate.
Is there a key in it?
No.
Damn. That's me done.
And anything written on the pan of chocolate or anything in that icing?
I'm so sorry, Jamie.
You've eaten our own includes.
There was nothing written on the pan of chocolate.
Okay, cool.
Not
Anything
anymore.
on the plate it was on?
Just the knife that came with it.
And the logo of
And
White
napkin.
Goat Coffee.
Well, yeah, anything written on the napkin?
Yeah, actually.
Looks it.
Your mysterious benefactor has has left a cheeky little note for you. It reads, "In this shop, the vibe is a lie. The scene here confuses the customer's eye. A veneer of cool, a hipster's delight, achieved with wallpaper and lighting not bright." The English just says.
Okay, I want to try and tear off the brick wall.
Oh, you do so. And actually, yes, it is just a facade, a veneer.
Called it.
And underneath is basic bitch, the most corporative grey plaster. You tear and tear and tear and find underneath a wall safe. Oh.
What kind?
And a piece of ancient graffiti.
What does it say?
The wall safe appears to take a very unconventional text-based input.
Of course. It's got a keyboard.
Input lock.
How many digits long?
62.
Many.
Many letters. Okay.
I could probably actually tell you, but
So
Let's just go-
it's too long. Okay.
it's a long.
Okay.
It's got a long field.
Okay. What's the ancient graffiti say?
The ancient graffiti says nothing. It's instead of a sort of Banksy. What they've clearly done is they wallpapered over a Banksy in order to preserve their cool vibe. It's a Banksy stencil of a man who's doing this.
So that is, Mike is miming a man covering his mouth in the sort of standard shh sign with his left hand. In his right hand, he's held it up just above and to the right of his head, as if it's sort of holding a ball, like that, and hand holding a ball or a light bulb. And in his eyes is the blank fear of middle age receding.
Middle-aged receding.
Yeah.
That's in already been in the time.
That's what I'm going with.
Okay. In fact, I'm going to give you a Brucey on this as well.
Can we do a photo and put it on the show notes?
I've just found already.
Oh, you did. Well done,
I'll give
Jamie.
you the number of characters,
Okay.
the input lock, which is
Something like a rebus. Hold.
Yeah.
Should, or something like that.
Oh, it's to say what you see, isn't it?
Could be like a punchly. But if it's a
silent
long field,
silent ball.
11.
11 characters.
Hold your silence or something.
Hold your. Okay, now
Squeezing his hand.
Using it.
yeah, he's squeezing his hand.
It's an animated
Or
one,
perhaps
see.
he's wrapping his fingers around an item.
Like
A pipe.
a pan
Yes, a
chocolate.
pipe.
A sausage roll.
a cucumber.
Lettering a giraffe in more than 11 letters.
Interesting.
So the pose is different to what it was before.
Yeah, the pose has changed
Oh,
slightly.
is it like the episode of Doctor Who where we all look away and then we look back and it's changed again?
What are these marks around?
Here, that one's really freaky.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. 11 letters.
So the hand had changed that time, listeners, into more sort of almost holding a tube.
Okay. I mean, all I can say is this is quite a difficult thing to mime.
What a perfect thing to choose to mine then in your room.
It's 11 letters, you said.
Yep.
Hold silence.
Hold silence, silence.
Is that 11
11.
letters? Oh,
Can I try that?
You try that.
Good shot there.
yeah. That's very good.
Miles off, I could think.
Miles off. Okay, cool.
We're 4 minutes and 20 seconds
It's
in.
an obvious charades thing then, because it's like a thing that was being mimed, an action
Yeah.
that exists. So I don't think it's a rebus. I think it's not a thing we can.
Oh, an actual thing. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, okay. That's a rebus.
Rebus like say what you see kind of
Like
thing.
belief is belief.
Yeah.
A picture of a leaf being a picture of a leaf.
It might be a readers.
I'd call that Mr. Chips.
Yeah.
He's doing it again.
Quiet.
Pinch.
Oh, yeah, like, no, it's not. He's not holding a pipe, he's pinching a small thing. Like,
It's getting bigger.
quiet, or a big thing, or
Catch. Quiet.
or middling.
Hold that. You've had the good puzzles. It's mic'd. Held together with shit voices.
Michael, what the fuck have you done?
We're halfway through. We can get it.
Picking an elephant's balls.
We can do this. So quiet is 5 seconds.
I suppose they do.
It looks like a religious painting when they're like holding that ball with the Jesus sign on top.
Oh, yeah, the orb thing.
Do we think he has enough ecclesiastical knowledge to pull that off?
That is an ecumenical question.
So we got potentially, we got like silence, we got quiet, we got just.
Do you think we need to know Banksy for this? Like, is he referencing a Banksy painting?
Are you Banksy?
He's not Banksy, is what you're saying.
I feel like so 5:55 has gone. We're like just under 4 minutes left. Yeah, a little steer.
Okay, so interestingly, your earlier musings were probably closer than your subsequent music.
So early musings were kind of
Silence.
hold silence.
And there are I guess, two things that you need to pay attention. And it's this.
So that's the finger going to the mouth is shush.
Shush.
And the other
Hold.
is
Shoulder.
Shush hold.
Shoulder.
So hold.
Grab.
Here. So you want to consider what's happening here, and what's happening here.
We've got
In
the
that
order. In that order. So
And
it's
also the
a
context.
word that begins SH.
close.
Yeah, also the context.
Yeah, a grey corporate wall that we tore down.
in a coffee shop.
Yeah, was a veneer of cool. Or nearly 7 minutes in. Oh, good lord.
Silent.
Right, shush. One of the words are there for...
No, I think sh is right. I think
As a
it
sound.
begins SH.
Okay, so we got
And I'm
that.
getting a
Thumbs up from Mike.
So we need... Sorry, so we need...
So we need a
Nine more
nine-letter
letters.
word after that. That means like to hold something or aloft or I don't know.
Shoulder. SHOULDE. No.
How many letters is that?
Shoulder. Not enough.
What is he holding? Mike, I can't see what you're holding. It's a mime. It's
Shoulder
Is it a
pad.
mime? What am I holding?
nothing.
How are you, Wallace?
Sh nothing.
Coffee.
Let's say SHNOTHIN.
What is he holding?
Oxygen.
Please do that move again. That was beautiful.
Schwind.
Share. Share?
Shatmosphere.
Atmosphere. Oh my god, that's what I slept in last night with Jamie tooting away like a fucking cross. I'm going to call that
Do you want? 2 minutes left. So we got share, shoulder. Holding.
Share the air. Shared.
Share.
shareholders.
Shareholders.
Shareholder.
Will we put that in the lock, please?
You type that into the safe and it springs open. Inside,
That's
you
not 11.
find the
It is, I'm kidding.
inside you find the deed to the lease of the building.
1.5 minutes.
One of many, and you find a key. It is a dusty, unused key, now rusted.
Here it
With
comes.
8 years gone by, you have found the authenticity.
Very good. With 1 minute 20 to go.
Well done. And with all 4 of your keys, you go for the. Hey, don't forget me, Ainsley Harriet, my friends. You unlock the chains at the front of the former independent coffee shop.
Cue ASMR chain noise.
To the crank, crank, foley, and then you step out into the blue London sky and the grey London fog, and you have escaped. And we all solved it. Well done, everyone!
Hooray!
Nice work.
Oh, really well done, folks.
That was fun expressed for equal measure.
It's been,
good fun.
It's been years since we've done one of these.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a fun way to end our escape room.
It's surprising how quick you can write an escape room.
Or not write one in my case, you know.
It worked though.
They all. Mine was definitely the weakest by a long way.
No,
Too
I
much
liked it.
flexibility.
Great reveal.
We
Yeah.
got it though, that's the
Yeah.
thing. I was this close to shouting shoulder pads just to see the light leave your eyes. Another bad answer.
Just keep pads.
But that was really well done, Brie. Fantastic puzzles, like genuinely great puzzles. Particularly just pulling out of your ass, tired, hungover, possibly slightly drunk, and then recaffeinated. 11 out of 10. This is the conclusion to our producers' week then. Yeah. What a great time! You guys had a good time. Yes, we did. Only got one note.
Fantastic.
Excellent. We hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did enjoy it, then thank you. You can subscribe to us on all of your favourite apps, feeds, iTunes, and at our website, theinfiniteescaperoom.com. You can also follow us and get in touch via the socials. We are on just about all of them, apart from the musky one, where we are tier_podcast or the Infinite Escape Room, one of the two. If you really, really enjoy the show and you'd like to support us and basically buy us a pint, which is what the patrons have done today, then you can head on over to patreon.com/theinfiniteescaperoom, where there is early access to episodes, bonus material, extended cuts, videos. The list goes on, but it's not much further than that. Oh, and you get a pin badge as well. Anyway, we love you lots, and we'll see you next time on the Infinite Escape Room. Fancy Bojangles.
Ciao.